I am a publisher, writer, editor, daughter, sister, auntie, dog mom, and many other things, including currently a cancer patient. But I am not a doctor or medical professional of any sort. What you are about to watch is an episode of my journey through cancer. I'm sharing my adventure with you in hopes that you'll find something here that's comforting and maybe even inspiring. This video is not intended to provide any sort of diagnosis or treatment plan. Please go talk with your doctor for professional medical advice.
Say hello, Denise.
Hello. Just putting a little air in the tires so we're safe on the road. Get better gas mileage.
On the way to Lewisburg for the doctor's appointments, which I'm really excited about.
Yes.
I am once again astonished at the sort of everyday skills that at 64 I still need to acquire. I mean, I can fold a fitted sheet pristinely. I can make one of the best vinaigrettes you've ever tasted. But I wouldn't have known how to put air in the tires. I wouldn't have known how to begin until Denise taught me. If you had asked me to do it before Denise showed me how, it would have been like asking me to build a rocket ship to the moon. Denise lives in Virginia, and she drove up to take me to a doctor's appointment. She was pinch hitting for Christy, who has been taking me to all my doctor's appointments, but her mother had just passed. So Denise stepped in, and can I just give a shout out to friends like Christy and Denise who are just going above and beyond the call of duty, because, you know, a shout out is the very least they deserve. Denise took copious notes at the meeting, which was great because we found out a lot. We found out that I have stage 3 cancer. It hasn't spread much. It does involve 2 lymph nodes, which are very close to where the tumor is in my pelvic area. And the doctors were confident that the chemo and the radiation would take care of those 2 errant lymph nodes as well. The other thing we did during these meetings with the 2 oncologists, both the radiation oncologist and the oncologist who is going to be in charge of giving me chemo, we found out my treatment schedule. So the first week, the first day of the first week, I go in and I get an infusion of chemo. And then I'm hooked up to a pump, which will keep serving me 4 more days of chemo. And then I will also have radiation all the 5 days of that week. And then on Friday, the pump will be removed and I will have the weekend off. The second week is just radiation, all 5 days for the week. The third week is the same. The fourth week is another infusion, another 4 days hooked up to the pump, and then again, radiation all 5 days of that week, and weeks 5 and 6, that's radiation every day. So I've got 6 weeks of daily 2-hour round trips to have treatment. And again, fortunately, friends and family have been stepping in and agreeing to help me get back and forth. So what can I expect to experience during these treatments? Well, they gave me a good overview of what side effects I could expect. Okay, so the first 2 weeks that I'm in treatment, I can expect to experience mainly fatigue and nausea. By the end of the second week, however, I should likely be experiencing some sunburn-like feeling around the areas that have been subject to the radiation. That's mostly my pelvic areas. And this includes some areas that in the normal course of events would never get sunburned. So I'm looking forward to that. And I might also experience some photosensitivity, and that is sensitivity to being outdoors in the sun. And that's because chemo drugs make your skin more easily absorb the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Photosensitivity. So apparently I will be spending even more time than I normally do indoors. There is also the potential that I will develop some neuropathy from the chemo. That's not an uncommon reaction, and it's the one that, pardon the pun, unnerves me the most. And I'm doing some research on that, and I will report in a later video about what I might expect on that front. Before I can get to treatment, however, there are a few more tests that I have to go through. And these are mostly to do with imaging that will map out where my tumor actually is most precisely, so that the doctors and the techs can hit the cancer cells and leave as many of the healthy cells untouched as possible. I have ahead of me some more blood work, a CT simulation, an MRI, and of course my port installation. And I can't begin treatment till all of these are done. And the port installation, I'm given to understand, takes at least a week to heal. It all feels daunting, and I have a lot of trepidation about the whole process. But it also feels like it was a really big day. I mean, any day that takes me closer to treatment and to killing the cancer cells that are inside of me feels like a big day. So I had a big day today, and thank you so much, Denise.
If you liked this video or found it helpful, give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell.